around because it's weather time with Kaye.
Yeah, well, it's been a bit grey.
Bit myrrh.
Yeah, a bit myrrh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been cold as well, isn't it? But southern and eastern areas this morning, they got off to a decent enough start. You can see a few breaks in the cloud there. We've got a lovely view across the mist in the background as well. But yeah, for most of us, we've had that cloud again. It's been cold, and to add to the mix, we've had some rain as well. But there are some changes afoot this coming week, not particularly changes for the better. I'll get onto that in just a moment. But for the time being, it is quite static, quite settled. We've got high pressure with us at the moment. It's very slack, very weak, but it will be slowly giving way to something a little bit more, slowly giving way to something a little bit more unsettled as we go through the latter part of this week. Now, for the time being, we have got quite a lot of cloud around. As I say, we've still got a few spits and spots of rain at the moment as well. Now, this rain will tend to fizzle out and move to the north, so we will be seeing something drier, and the cloud will break up as well as we go into the earlier part of the morning. Now, we're going to see some mist and fog forming here. Temperatures will drop down to around 2 or 3 degrees. Now, tomorrow morning, we will see that cloud starting to break up, so we'll see some brightness as well, so some lovely sunshine around for the middle part of the morning, clouding over from the north and the west as we go into the afternoon, and perhaps a little bit of rain as well across the far northern and western part. 5 or 6 degrees is the temperature for tomorrow, so not feeling too bad at all. But then the latter parts of that night, we're going to start to see that rain pushing its way southwards and eastwards. Now that will clear, so we will get something a bit drier and perhaps brighter into the northern and western part. 4 or 5 degrees is the maximum temperature for Wednesday. But after that, we're going to see things changing dramatically. Now we're going to see some weather systems zooming in off the Atlantic, turning very wet and windy by the time we get to Friday. Could be quite damaging. Stay tuned.
Oh, yuck. We said myrrh. Now
Good evening. We've got quite a few changes on the way for this coming week, but for the time being, we're staying fairly quiet. Got a few spots of rain around at the moment, but they will push away to the north into the early hours of the morning, and it's going to be dry later in the night. A few breaks in the cloud as well. That's where we'll get some mist and fog, and the temperatures will drop to around 1 or 2 degrees. Tomorrow morning then, we're going to see that cloud breaking up quite nicely actually, so I think we'll see some sunshine tomorrow. So mostly dry with some nice bright blue skies and sunshine. Going to see the cloud increasing across the north and the west for a time, perhaps a few spots of rain here by the end of the day. But temperatures tomorrow up to around 5 to 7 degrees, a little bit higher than we've seen today. But after that, it looks as though things will turn a bit more unsettled, particularly towards the end of the week through Thursday and Friday, where we'll see some heavy rain, some strong winds, temperatures into double figures.